I'm the table. But it's always us who are bringing something on the table. But Asikolas, I'm trying to say to you, all of us, we had time. Wonke umuntu une regret yakhe. Unani? Wonke umuntu nani? Une regret yakhe. La imali ke yamcaphakela khona wangazi ukuthi kumele ayenzeni. Don't do the same mistake. You can't say I wish I was young. You can't say if I knew it then. That's why we gathered you to give you information. We gathered you to give you information. I was speaking to my kids the other time. Niti, wait until I'm not there. Wait until, Niti, wait until I'm not there. Go to utata we nasakona. Benamba ngama golf 7. Tata we anmazi no tata wa basakona. Nikona. That means funa bavula mehlo ngoku. If they can't build, because I'm going to tell you, one of the Jewish laws, umntana at the age of 7, uma bampa 5 rand, bamnikeza umsebenzi, apparently. But to wake up and take a bin every day, I'm going to give you this amount a month. And then you can take this 5 rand or $5. The first dollar, you save it. No, they said their first priority, the first dollar you give with it. That Jewish, they believe in tithe. The second dollar is for charity. The third dollar is for savings. The fifth dollar is for them to spend. And the other dollar is for investment. They teach their children that. Youngest, Tina, our children, we taught them to ask our Father who art in heaven. Nikona Basalon. But they taught them at their earlier age that don't ask, work for it. Number 2, they taught their children to be disciplined. 1, because you must understand, for money to work for you, money must have a purpose. Money must have, give your money a purpose for money to work for you. Number 2, you can't give your money a purpose if you don't have a purpose yourself. What are your ambitions? What is your purpose in life? I'm going to tell you. 40% of the people in this house, in this church, are earning 20,000 and above. And those who are in business, they are making 20,000 and above. Those who are not earning 20,000 above, they are earning 10,000 and above, except Tabandabadal. Tell you, I'm going to tell you why I say so. Because I've been checking every time. We call services business and professional, which is anyone with a degree gets 20,000 and above. Anyone with a diploma get 10, 15,000 and above. True or false? All right. And then we've got people who are selling meat. We've got people who are having a flat. We've got people abanama business wabo, abanye bathenga impahla, which is abanye abeko apa. But it was important for them to be here. Some they've got transport business, whatsoever business that they are doing, they are here. Nikon. So now, before I come to a level how to Okay. Stand by. Okay. Nikhona bazalwane. How to organize your finances and how to start building your wealth. How to look things different. In your color, your life must have a purpose. Your life must have a purpose. People pay money. That's here in Cape Town they will tell you when you are on Facebook and Instagram, they will tell you there's a business seminar, there's a property seminar, there's what, there's what. People who are wise pay money to go and sit down to download information. And people, when they receive money, they go and consult what to do with that money. It's only a black person. Agangibuz, now kabanga wena. Bangaki abantu abamnyama abawina iloto abangana lutho namhlanje. Eh? Mawucabanga wena. Bangaki abantu abamnyama bathola imali kaRaf abangana lutho namhlanje. Now cabanga wena. Bangaki abantu abamnyama abathola ifa lakubo abangana lutho namhlanje. Is it the problem money or the problem it's a mindset? You know what does the Bible says? It says, as a man thinketh, so is he. You are a result of your IQ. You are a result of what you think. You are a result, which is the way you handle your money tells us. Ukuthi uhlakaniphe kangakanani noma uhlakaniphanga kangakanani. What amen. The way you handle money tells us how wise you are, how wise you are not. Give your life purpose. Give your life purpose. Give your life a purpose. Impilo yakho nje inikeze purpose. Give it a direction. Sizoya la ngifuna sekhona. We must be able in this church, when there is a problem, we say, bazalwane, sifuna abantu abazonikela ama 10,000 babe 100. Kuthi and akwazi ukunikela 10,000 abe akwazi ukuphinda sale na 30,000 na 40,000 without a struggling. Ukuze uNkulunkulu ambusise. Yangis? We will say we are going somewhere. But you know now, sikitanda won. Because we don't understand how money operates. Number 2, we don't understand the principles of money. Number 3, we don't understand how to circulate money. Number 4, we don't understand how to build wealth. And the most difficult thing about us as black people, it's because we are designed to be employees. We are designed to be employees. People with skills, people with mindset, a powerful mind, a good IQ, they are still looking for a job. I told you find someone at mna angizothengisa inkukhu mina angizothengisa inyama mina ngifuna kuhlale officeini phansi kwe-aircon nikhon ngifuna ukuhlala phi phansi kwani ahambe ayothengisa inkukhu omunye akwazi ukunibhadala ni-10. when are still looking for ukuhlala phasi kwani ku-aircon and not achieving anything, ugcine useyikolotweni ungazi ukuthi uphume njani kwezo ikoloto. Let me say this and I close. Before I give you what to do. Kuyazwakala kodwa lento ngisho. Tell your neighbor, I'm going to do better. I'm going to make my family proud. You design your own life. You do what? Kuluma, you do what? Kuluma, you do what? Tell your neighbor, say, don't wear a designer clothes without your destiny being designed. Design. Mtshela ukuthi design your destiny. Mina, I'm going to tell you. Whatsoever that delays you, you need to go and sit down and check. What are the causes of delays? And structure your life. Sometimes we need to press a serious reset button. Bah! We shut down everything and we start afresh. 2, you can't restructure your life as long as you are too proud. As long you are, as long you want to live for people, not for yourself. Our biggest downfall is people, not us. Bazothina abantu. Nikhona? Abantu bazo thina abantu. Siphilela bona. Nikhona? Senza njani? Bazothina abantu. Wena uthini njengoba ngoku ukumess ongazi ukuthi uphume njani kuyo. Swallow your pride. Swallow. Stop living for people. Stop. Live for yourself. Live according to your destiny. Live according to your goals. You see, people of Cape Town, start ukukhuluma kakhulu ne? Wait until I'm not there. Ngila uzobona khona ukuthi I'm irreplaceable. You can't replace me. Ungakhuluma uyofika la ufuna kuya khona. You will realize one day that I was sent for you, strictly for you, and only for you. All right. Asqalen la. Yaphuma lento apha engqondweni. Ithi yadilika inkungu. Ithi yadilika inkungu. Ithi kuyasa. We used to have one guy bekathi ukuthi qwenge engqondweni uthini? Yeah. Yadilika ini bazalwane. How do we structure ourselves? How do we structure our life? We've got formal and informal businesses, and we've got professional people. Everyone with a degree, raise up your hands. Not you are not sure. Now une degree. Phakamisa isandla uthi. Phakama ke. Yes, stand please. Ngifuna kuqala ngani? With a degree. Yes. No, when you have a degree, mawuzazi nje ukuthi une degree. Phakama. Akudingi ukuthi is lona le. Okay. Yeah. And everyone with a diploma, phakama. Okay. Yes. Asicaleni ngani and starting with this strategy. Okay. Shh. Let's start here. Start with strategies. You've got degree, you've got diploma in it. And then, which is your scale, most of you. If you are working, you have a, you might be earning above 10, 15. If I don't want to expose your salary. Okay, sit down. Because sit down. Right. Listen, my man. Into your color esmele ile. Those with a degree and a diploma with a good credit score, stand on your feet. So born. Angisoze ngakhathazeka ngoziphilela ngomthandazo yonke mihla yami ngoziphilela ima ngizoyiphinda futhi. Those with degrees with a good credit score and a diploma with a good credit score, stand on your feet. Those with a degree or not, those with certificate with a good credit score and you are working, stand on your feet. Maybe be a college or be a somewhere on a certificate still with a good credit score. Phakama futhi mengenyawo. You are sebenza ngithi? You are sebenza? You are working or you are working for someone? You are self-employed. All right. I'm going to come to the self-employed and the business people. Come. Sit. Yeah. Right. Can I have another mic, please? Is that? Oh, you are a teacher by profession. Umyeni wakho unama business.
Yes. Mandithi sinawuqhaka lokwimoto ile yawayo but ke ngoku
Matex.
but ke ngoku si were trying to buy enye ngoku.
Enye ngoku. All right. But uhlala emfuleni. That means you are not in a bond house. You are in a house eyakho. All right. You are in a bond house. You are in a bond house. No house in a bond. You in a bond house. In a bond house. In a no bond. No bond. Bond. No bond. No bond. Listen. Astalela. One of the things how to create wealth, it's important. Uma credit score is right. Uhlala emfuleni. Go and apply for a house or an apartment. Ungahlali kuyo. You give it to the agent and the agent ithathe le apartment irane for wena. And that apartment, it's going to pay itself. Youngest? you started building what? A property portfolio. A property? You are building a property portfolio. And then go apply for a house. But when you apply for an apartment or a house, apply from not into a new development, because it has no transfer costs. It doesn't need anything. It just needs your credit score. That means you are using other people's money to build yourself, not with your money. You are using your status. You are using your score. You are using your credit. You buy that house. And then, once you buy the house, uchela agent yako, uguti, tell them to rent the house for me. Don't stay in the house. And then, after 6 months, you can go to the same bank. You tell the bank, good, I have the house, but I'm not paying it. Someone is renting the house. You prove. And then the bank will give another house. You have how many properties? 3. 1 emfuleni. And then gula new development, lama property ayas patala when our patal. Someone is renting that property. Ulahlekelwa yinto.
Andibethe.
Uzoba ulahlekelwa yinto.
Andizobani.
So natuma property. Uyangizwa? She's a teacher, uyaqhubeka uyafundisa. Uma khamba another 2 years. You go to them, but in my, I have 2 properties, but good portfolio want to add another property. But it's still an investment property. Because you are buying at that property without spending even a cent, but keeping your name clean and paying very well. And then with that, developing wealth. You are developing your property portfolio. Uyangizwa? Nine property angithi enhlala kuyo. Right. Mauna property ohlala kuyo. Simple. I'm giving you advice. If you have a property ohlala kuyo, if you are wise, your husband has a business, angit? Igama lakho li right, angit? And then you are married in community or out of community? In community. Igama lakho li right. Le right. Go and create a lease from the company of your husband. A company endot yako irente indlu enhlala kuyo. Kufakwe imali gini, or either ibhatalwe kuwe or either ibhatalwe kumyeni wako. When your company rent the house and hlala kuyo, you go to the bank. You say, there's a property I'm not staying in. It's an investment. It's leased by this company. And then the bank give you a property without a deposit, which is you must look for a property guma developing area. What do you call it? Yeah. Go places that new property. It's easy to buy a new property than buying an old property. New developments. You don't need a deposit. 2, you don't need transfer cost. Yangizwa? Once you start doing that, if you are wise enough, ubhadala malini property yakho?
10.8 that.
Wena uhlala kuyo angithi? Okay. Ubhadala 10.8. Then when you are paying 10.8, if you can squeeze your finances nonkosikazi wakho, nibhadale 2,000 to 3,000 extra. If it don't sang a 15, it don't sang a 30, when a 15 you pay 3,000. It your dons are the interest are not there already. And then the bank in 6 months' time will come to you and ask you, how can we give you a second bond? Simple. Uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini? Angithi uyasebenza, unkosikazi uyasebenza, and then unezinto ongakwazi ukuzenza eceleni. You pay 3,000 extra in your bond. In 6 months' time, the bank will start monitoring you. And then in 6 to 7 months' time, you go to the bank and then you told the bank, I want to buy another property. And then they will rebond your place to buy another property. That's what you need. That's what you guys need. When's that?
Ndiyasebenza tata ndenza nebusiness. Ndiyasebenza plus nebusiness.
Uyasebenza wenza nebusiness. Unegama right? Lihlika kakhulu. Sitting score takho maybe.
Isikolo sami umzekelo tata ndibana aim mhlawumbe xa ndisebenza mhlawumbe ndibeke loo nto ikhona bencinci imali but funeka ndibe nayo imali esecala.
No. We speak about credit score. Okay, Usenga's credit score will help him
Okay, ewe tata.
to understand what's your credit score.
Amen tata.
Shh. Credit score. It's what tells the bank how good you are in paying your debts. These are things that as black people, we must gather to do them, not gather to drink chwala only. We must gather to empower ourselves. We must familiarize this information, conversation as such. How important for you to have a good credit score. Nyangis? So, you've got another property renting on it, and then you've got the one Mohlala kuyo. Yeah? Let her Elon. I'm coming. Count to listen. Not to listen, Elon. You are not married to you, you're a single mother.
The three of them in front of me
Yeah?
have got husbands and wife.
Yeah.
I'm just alone.
Yeah, when you are a single mother.
Yes.
But you have 3 properties.
Yes, that,
Okay. Okay. The other one is renting.
Yes.
The other one Mohlala kuyo.
Yes.
Other yeah, ihlala
Hlala
wadini.
sister, yes.
Yes. Now, but at your age, abantwana abangaphi? Because
If I
now,
want that.
well, another thing, our children must come to party that we're building wealth. Nyangish? Children, have conversation abantwana bakho, the importance of building the wealth of this house. Okay. If abantwana bakho basebenza, you can ask them to give you 1,000 rand each, both, and then you squeeze your 1,000 rand. Akuthi uphanda njani njenge-single mother. Thengisa yonke into ethengiswayo. No, ngisho ama-sweet namakhekhe nenyama
Yes,
ney'mpahla. You understand?
Yes.
And then lapha endlini u-Andy ubhakile. In our language, amakhekhe, nina nithi makhekhe, thina sithi makuku. Eh? Yeah, fins. Thina sithi amakuku. And then nina ngesixhosa nithi yini? So uyafika mntu, ufika pha uthi kusomeone ngicela ungiphi ikuku. And then and to us it's not a problem because vele kunamakuku la endlini. Nikhona? Just it different ukuthi nina anithi ikuku nithi yini? And akusinhlamba kithi. Sikhule ukuthi ekhaya kubhakwa amakuku, ama-cookies, ngidla ikuku. So, ngithi mina thengisa amakuku ke. Hayi ikuku. So, if no, I'm trying to give If you can have them to give you thousand to squeeze. On those thousand to squeeze, you know what they should do? Simple. You can take the thousand and pay ahead. When Zaguti bond. Not unless. No. But you can pay the bond. Try to push it for 6 to 8 months. And then in 6 to 8 months, if on the Akoyote every time my don't sign up in interest because dealt with the interest. And then you go to the bank. You say, I want to buy for investment. Because when you buy a property, they ask you, is it investment or it's your house to stay? You state clearly it's an investment property. You start with a property that is less than R1 million. And then you rent the property. Allow the property to pay itself. Youngest? Okay. In fact, we had one-on-one no Liam and Amslanch. It's done. Says one. But I'm trying to say, Usaben's happy. Usaben's at this time. But you have a good credit score. Usaben's happy. Okay. You Usaben's a security. But you have a good credit score. Okay. You mind if I can ask, how much are you getting? Movie seller quickly. This costs up. Okay. No, but give me a scale good tea. You might be getting probably 15 less.
10K.
10K.
Yes.
Okay. Take home, it's 10K
Yes.
before deduction.
Yes.
All right. 10K before deduction. That means you must get a property in the location. It doesn't mean you can't get a property. You can get a property. But you can get it in the location. I was speaking to one of my daughter. I was speaking to one of my daughter. Ngathi mina tenga overs when they ama flat. What high sabi protection? Okay, let me just say to you. Mina nginama flat at Delft. I pay protection. Youngest, I pay a protection of 2,500 rand. Youngest, why I have to pay it? Opposite my flat at Delft, Bawashisile, because of protection. So I don't want them to burn my flat. I make a lot of money.
Yes.
I can 2.5. One flat, it's not even Imalia that one flat. You can squeeze in paying the 2.5 while you are making over 30,000 ngenyanga. You need 2.5. Sometimes we've got the fear of the unknown. So you can buy anything from the bank that is 200 to 300,000. They can finance you. You can find out what do you qualify. You buy your vessel. And then you check, Oguti, how can you develop overs? Seven?
Yes. Then I need to ask you something. Let's say.
Yes.
Malithi utata wakho-
Nyusa kancane.
Oh, uba malithi tata ndifuna ubuza. Let's say utata wakho wabhalisa ngendlu ne. So xa uyojonga ezinye izindlu laa ndlu iphuma isithi negama lakho. So ingakhona ingxaki wena xa ufuna uzithengela indlu yakho.
Igama indlu katata isegameni lakho.
Yes.
Kaloku ne. For that ukuthi kube nendlu esegameni lakho, it's a surety. It's a surety a bank. Now but type, but there's a title deed in your name. It gives you an advantage.
Okay.
Youngest?
Like that.
Nyangizwa ukuthi kufuna nenze njani? You're already in the process. Nyangis, sit down nonkosikazi wakho. You check how do you restructure to have another bond. One thing that I have discovered by collecting information, White people, they don't build wealth with their money. They build wealth with the bank's money. Ngizoyiphinda le nto angazi ukuthi iyangena. Abantu abamhlophe abakho ubutyebi babo ngemali yabo. Bahamba boboleka imali ukwenza imali. Ibenzele imali bapho kuboleka ibenzele imali. And how do they structure it? One, they structure it on properties. They build a property portfolio. Nyangizwa? People, they don't understand.
I think abantu, they also need to inquire about aba 22,000 and below. About 22,000 and below, they need to inquire about the FLISP. It's the finance, finance
Your flips.
subsidy. It's
I know, yes. Yeah, but Lento ka flips. It's tricky. I think Bebati, it's 150,000.
it depends again.
But it depends. Go bracket yako. They will end up giving you 30,000. Yeah. Goban, I think kono kwayenza sinazo ne. Now no kwayenza ne. They ended up giving you 41,000. And then yeah, ikona yona. But don't think they will give you more into it. Wayenza? Yes, ikona yona, but you can go apply. But they will promise you a lot of money. Besa na so apply ile bati bracket yako. It's this. So if focus, it must be a saying, you must take your life in your hands. Yangizwa? The focus, you must take your life in your. Shh. Kama, we are not going to say much. For consultation of what we are doing, how much is the price?
It could be 50,000 rand, sir.
Not what we are doing now. The consultation about properties of the guy we hired, how much I'm paying
You are paying 500,000, sir.
for consultation, for knowledge. For knowledge. Let me say to you, shh. Listen to me. If you don't have knowledge, if you are not informed, you are disformed. Shh. For someone to come and sit with you and open doors for you, you pay. It's more. For the mere fact, Guti, part of what I paid for, I came to download it to you. It means I care about you. Because you'll never get some of the information anywhere. People will leave you to suffer. Uti omunye, 90% of the people around you, they don't care about your problems. 10%, they are happy you have those problems. People will leave you to suffer. Asmen up. So we went Nokama, and then that guy sat down with us. He says, if you want this information, can make you worth this much, but this is what you paid. It doesn't mean I have paid that money. It's a quotation. If I'm lucky, I think it's in the office already. He gave us a quotation. He said, we are guaranteed to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But this is the amount. Asibuyen, you still sell meat, ma'am? Sateng sinyam? Huh? Sateng sinyam? Huh? Uteng sapi? Enyang. Papa? Upi? Pagam? Mbanum nyo teng sai? Now teng sinyam? Pagam antanam? Yes. Now a foot. Isa? Sondela ngapha. Thanks inyam, pagam. Now pagam. Laba abana maf. Now maflet pagam. Pagam. Yes, yes again. Pagam. Right. All right. Nama flat. Nama flat. Nangapi. Mic, please. Can I have someone who's faster to move with the mic for me? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I'm coming to you, Mama. Yeah. You just.
liselinye kuba sanothenga property sabuild ngoku.
Or you bought a property and you build it.
Yes,
If literally one go.
yes.
Okay. And then
I2 tata at Boys Down. I2 at Delft.
I2 at Boys Town. I2 at Delft. That means I4. I4. Okay. Ngiyawazi in go to Mangapi. Mangapako mama. Tensenyam. I4 ma flat. I3. Ngba nomnyo na ma flat? Huh? Nyam. My 2. I4. Ngba nomnyo na ma flat? Okay. Mangapi. I3. I3 flats number 1, 2, 3. 3 people. Different flats. Afaka ngapha abantu. Eh?
Izindlu ezi-3.
Zindlu eziwu-3. Unangaphi ma-tenant?
15 kwenye,
15. Okay.
12 kwenye,
Yeah.
5 kwenye,
Una 15 kwenye. Una 12 kwenye.
12 kwenye,
Una 5
5
kwenye.
kwenye.
Yes. All right. A map. That means you've got 15, 12, Balan in good. 27. 30, yeah, 33. Tenants. You're bigger than me, eh? Ngomlung. Ngubani omnye nama flat? How many tenants? I two na 3 tenants. Mama, utin. No RTP. Okay. Nyama ne? Nyama na? Ne? Loan. Okay. I need this one. Shh. Bosanda kuthenga in
Bendisandothenga indlu mna tata ineefleti eziyi-4 ziyi-7 ifleti eyadini
Z7 tenants
eyadini so zizonke iiroom ziyi-11
11. Okay. Khona omnye onama flat ngapha? I3. Ma tenants. Ma tenants abantu abahlala phakathi by 3. Uyi-1. By 2. By 4 abantu bakho. By 9.
Yes,
Una 9 flats.
yes. Ziiroom eziyi-9.
Eh?
Ziiroom eziyi-9.
Zero mezi.
Ewe tata.
Uchaja malini?
1.6, 1.3.
Okay.
Ziyashiyana.
Imali. Shh. Asicale ngalaba benyama. Unenyama ngithi? Uwisa igusha noma amagusha? Yini iyakho igusha? Shh. The mic. So things I affiliate. Okay. Okay. But now, do you make the decision?
Kuyadependa.
That depend. Plus or minus. All right. Shh. Listen. Do you have a company egameni lakho noma uyathengisa nje imali ngena Capitec? It's what we are doing, ne? Papa, do you have a company egameni lakho? Huh? Imali ngena Capitec. Uyudle imove from hand to mouth. Uyathengisa kuphela awubolekisi ngemali. Huh? Fak mnike.
Yabolekisa tata.
Uyabolekisa nangemali. Shh, listen. You know, first of all, what will help you structure your life? Register a company. Imali lo oyenzayo ingene ku company business. Ingabi segameni lakho. Now because usengabi mkhulu, don't pay yourself. Make it a point igama lakho li clean. Yangizwa? You might be in a position of making 50 to 100,000, but sometimes ungazi and ungayiboni. That is circulating. That comes into your. But you know the bank is concerned about how much circulate inside. The money that goes in and out. Bank ifuna kubona ukuthi, is there a traffic of money now? Yangizwa? So you build that company. Ufaka imali into the company. If you are making 50,000 and above, pay yourself from the company. Direct from the company. You pay yourself an amount of 25,000 or 30,000. Then you go and have a letter, a confirmation letter. You go to the bank. You go and open a credit card. You tell the bank to give you a credit card. I'm employed. Employing money, a company am. A company am, I'm a sole owner. If bank you need a credit card, once the bank give you a credit card, how you manage the credit card determines that the bank can give you a property or not. You start using the credit card, but don't squander the credit card. Because if the credit card is empty, bank cannot finance you. Use 20 to 30% of your credit card and make it a point you pay it consistently. Youngish, you can sit down, we talk about that. But in your color, Abomford will help you how to register a company. Go register yourself a company. And then, once you are using the credit card, you go and shop for a property in a development area. You buy the property, 1, without a deposit. 2, you buy the property without transfer cost. Everything is there. You start developing your profile. Ungahlali kule property, abantu abayirent, wena qhubeka uhlale emaholeni. Yangis? When the properties are 10, they will be paying themselves, and then you'll be affording to buy yourself a house. And by then, you'll be halfway in paying those properties. Don't do the same mistake that I've done. Unangaphi umnyaka?
41.
The 41. You should be worried. Usasele nendlu yakini cha?
Aliba tata.
Unendlu yakini cha?
Ewe tata.
You should be worried. You seriously should be worried. So those abanama flat, uyangizwa ukuthi ngithini? Yenza njani ama flat akho aya Capitec noma aya
Capitec.
abhadalwa Capitec. How is your credit score?
Sibet does.
Sibhet kuphi?
Bathe bebethula bendiyofuna imali ebhenki.
Boyile kofuna imali? Bakunika.
Akabani.
Bathe wenzeni?
ingxaki ngoba ndisokha so beke kwakubakho iinyanga eziyi-2 ndingabhatali kakuhle ke ngoku.
wathatha iloan.
Ewe tata.
Yakwabani le loan?
Eyakwa-Absa tata.
Imalini song. Bowakha the other building.
Ngoba ndisokha tata ndiye ndabona enye indlu ethengiswayo so ndayoboleka iloan ndathenga lana.
Waboleke iloan yamalini?
100,000 tata.
100,000.
Ndabe ndinayo ne-credit card.
Unayo ne-credit card. Nayo i-credit card uyishaye. Listen to me. Start to focus. Let me say to everyone, focus in paying your debts well. Uyangizwa? Focus in doing what? Zama ngokusemandleni. Yeah, nitshelile ngathi even singafuna 100,000 manje sithi sifuna kuvala la asinawo ngithi sohlalana emvuleni until sibe right sibe nemali. Na inkonzo yeni yavuza. Anibo? Bekufuna kuphakame 1% athi I'm going to take out half of this. It's what we are developing now. Yekake. Shh. So listen to me. Unomntana or unabantwana?
Nabantwana tata.
Bangapi? By 3. Okay. Listen to me. Try to manage what you get and consider to pay your debts first before you do anything. Ngahlala phasi ma. Ngahlala phasi. Consider to pay your debts first. Hayi wena ungahlali ngisakhuluma nawe. Siyanetha ne? Unamalini ukuthi silungise?
Anayo.
Okay, asinetheni bantu bam. Ngiyadlala. Ningamove. Uyangizwa? Consider to pay your debt first. Listen, bazalwane. If we will meet once a month, we check progress, we discuss things. Within a year's time, we'll be in a different level altogether in this house. Nyangizwa? Iworth yalendlu, it will be better. So consider to pay. Allah, ufocus ekubhataleni into zakho and take them serious. Seven. In fact, I would like to meet you. Thank you.
Like mna ndingancedakala phi like njani imali ndiyenze ngenyanga bayi-17,000 so
Yeah.
then ndibhatala imoto ke ngoku into emileyo ekhoyo
Ubhatala imoto malini?
it's 4.5
4.5.
yes
Okay.
then funa indlu ndiyozihlalela nje
I said several times. Ufuna kufuna?
indlu ndiyohlala
Yosihlalela.
ndiyohlala kwenye indawo because phaa endlini into endiyenzayo kweza flat zimbini ndiphumile ndangena kwenye then ndarentisa ngendlu plus neflat
Ne-flat.
eyi-1 yes so bendirhalela yes
Usebenza belungwini.
ndisebenza belungwini
Okay. Bakuthemba kangakanani abelungu bakho?
oh ngelakhi bandithemba tata
Niyavana nabo.
eh
Sit down with them. Tell them this is what I do. Another thing, now nabelungu aba right. Go sit down with them. Tell them this is what I do. After ninginikeza imali nginalento. I want to do better. I don't want to ukufa ngishiye abantwana bami banganalutho.
tata
Can you help me? Don't ask money.
yes
Can you help me to restructure my life?
yes
Kulabelungu ngutata nomama.
tata
Khuluma nomama. Hlale nabo phasi. Naso basebenza lesikhathi.
yes
You understand?
favorite,
A problem if mina bengikuthole ungakathenga imoto. Because that's why ngithi, you know, most of our delays, it's buying liabilities than buying assets. We start with wrong. It's easy to approve a car than to approve a property. You know why they can approve you a car easy? Because a car, it's an asset. You understand? So hlala nabo, I'll have time where I see people on one-on-one on that. Kulama session esiwenzayo. So you can decide ukuthi uzozulala noma uze. Abanye sebakhulile there's ushaya skom chita.
Yebo.
Sko.
Izwana.
Eh? Unangaphi?
69. Yeah.
Ah, Pagam, Marusasha is score. At the age of 69.
69 years.
Usap another 20 years.
Another 30 years.
Yegalento okay.
Ndiyeke. Iyona drink yami endiyithandayo. Ukugqitha zonke ezinye drink.
Ukugqitha zonke izinto.
Iyona drink yami.
Iyafana notshwala, it's the same group.
Iyafana notywala.
Same WhatsApp group.
Ngela xesha ndandisela utywala bendingayiseli kodwa ngoku ndisela utywala ndisela.
Kuyafana utshintshe nje icawe usuke uyisilwe zeshikhaini.
Utsho kanje.
Niyangizwa bazalwane? Shh, listen. Nithi mina. Siswakalang Pagam. Laba bana 2-3 flats, I'm still coming to them. Yes, I go. Sinjan's credit score sakho.
CB tata.
Huh?
CB.
CB. Yazibona ukuthi umhle njani? Yazibona ukuthi umhle njani? Yehlisa, okay. Angisho ukuthi ungabe muhle. Mawungazama ku-adjusta. Listen. Enye into, if you want to build something, kunezinye izinto kumele u-adjuste kuzo. You understand? Akusiyisono to downgrade a little bit. Then you focus on something. Unomntana ose-university angithi? Uthatha imali. Nawe unxiba iNike. Uthatha imali. Hayi ngeke ngubone uyaswenka apha serious. You understand? So you must check where to downgrade yourself. And then you start to build up a little bit by little bit. Probably you give yourself this year. You say, I want to focus in paying my debts. Because I say, Kolento yaikona some years ago, Uguti, every 5 years a debt disappears. A debt doesn't disappear. They sell your debt to someone else. Yangizo. Iskoloto asa disappear manje. Basithatha basithengisela abanye abantu. Abayoqhubeka bakufonele basifune. They can sell your debt. Because your debt is insured. So, mawuyeke kubabhatala bona. Baclaim insurance. Bathathe lo sibakolota sona. Basithengisele lo aqhubeke acollecte le mali yakho kuwe. Niyangizwa? Shh. All the debts you take from the bank, it's insured. Mawuthenga imoto, they insure the car through you. Now you are insurer. Nabo bayi insurer le mali abakunika yona. Wayeka kubabhatala, the bank is settled by the insurance. Bese ithatha iskoloto, the amount that we are owing them is to a call center or a consulting company. Iti lo muntu skolote imali engaka. Sikuthengisela sona nga 10,000 rand when you can make this money now was go collect as a collector. Bese it remain a stigma in your profile, go credit profile yako. enye into sumthengela omnye umuntu into ngegama lakho sumthengela umuntu imoto ngegama. Don't do that mistake. Youngest. So you can consult. You start working on yourself. If bowuphuma kakhulu, adjust kuphuma kakhulu. If both ama takeaway, adjust ama takeaway. You understand? You umuntu akahlale phasi check ukuthi yini ekumele uyikhathe empilweni yakho that it's an expense. It's important. You see the level of junk food in Cape Town. People, they don't understand how much it takes money. Abekho abantu abadla junk njengabantu base Cape Town. So you must check ukuthi yini ekumele uyi-adjust kuwe. 7. Check what you can adjust. Une NPO, une NPC. What do you have? NPO. I think so far nasiyivale manje. Ngiseza kuwe wena. Une?
Dine NPO ne construction.
Na construction. We are supper.
That.
Uhlala unama contractor wenzayo.
When ndisene fiber time.
No fiber time. Okay. Igama lakho linjani qala?
Lisekwa credit bureau because of ngela xesha lakudala ndandimosha ndingabhatali because of ndingaphangeli, but ke ngoku i-credit ziyabuya ndikwanembo ndiyazama ke ngoku ulanda ukupaya out i-debt zam.
Okay. You are not on another thing. You are not on administration.
That.
Ngoba nabak administration. Administration go debt review. Labantu abafike kuwe bathi iza nikathi nikoloto zakho sokubhatalela. Bakufaka i-red thing in your profile. You are on administration. Usebenza wa afpop. All right. Sit down. Listen, mdanam. Go sit down and check. Ukuthi ukolota bobani. I think go credit score yavela must go profile your credit score. Umuntu ukuthi ukolota bobani.
That.
Yavela ngithi.
That.
And start making arrangement. Give yourself a year to pay off your debts. You start with a clean slate.
That.
7.
That.
It's a process, but you will get there. It just needs discipline. But you will definitely get there. 7. All right. Sit down. Listen to me, Bazalwan, Israel. Makolo, Israel. Nzozagu. Now in the business, ne? But do you have working permit or you have permit? You have work permit. You have work permit.
Yes.
Then when you have work permit, then you are good to go. Huh? No. No. Huh? Shh. Iyokuphela into oyitsalayo. Ubiyela nini emsebenzini? Okay. You usebenza isikhathi esingakanani overseas?
3 years.
Huh?
3 years there.
3 years. Okay. Kule 3 years usebenzile u-achievile. Awu-achievanga lutho.
Phandle kwendlu yasekhaya
Huh?
private. Indlu kamama mqama.
Uyakhila. Kuphi emaXhoseni?
Apha tata ngithele indlu apha.
Uthenge indlu apha? No, that's an achievement. As long ufaka uma wakhe endlini. But now you must start with yourself, says one.
Tata.
Yes. Go and check. Amba uyekubona unopha bo azi bakusize ukuthi how do you check what's happening on your credit score? You start to build your credit record. Okay?
Ewe tata.
Yeah. Sit down. Asemen lapho namhlanje. 7. Any question? Ngapha imic kama. Listen, this is just foundation place. Foundation phase. If we are going somewhere. Lento yokuthi Lithi in heaven we'll spend about 7 years. After 7 years we come back on earth. Bese lithi ngase ngibona izulu elisha nomhlaba omusha. So ezulwini it's not eternity, it's not forever. Yekelani ukubheka ezulwini kuphela. Bheka nalamhlabeni.
Ngicela ubuza tata uba thina bese siplane uba since la moto yawane then and i-registration fee 40,000 bese siyibhatele phaa emateksini and then goku uthi qinento ye-property kum. Then bendicela ubuza ke uba siqale ngeyiphi ngoba
Listen, mntanam. It's easy to finance a car than a property. While usa register pa, hamba noteng property. You do the process. They will still give you the car.
siqale nge-property before ile.
Do them both. But now to msalindile ngapha, balekani niyofuna indlu ku development, a flat on a development. Ngibone on one, I will tell you what to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Naya, nasiya sandla ngapha ya.
Ndiyabulisa tata. Ngale mini namhlanje uthetha noBrenda Bhatyi waseGugulethu.
Okay.
Into endifuna uyibuza eyokuqala ne malunga ne lease agreement ne.
Yes.
Okokuqala ne indlu endihlala kuyo it's a inheritance ne.
Uma?
Indlu endihlala kuyo ndayishelwa ngutata wam.
Yeah.
It's still under his name. So mna
Usaphila utata khona mosweleka.
wasweleka.
Yeah.
So ndine letter of executorship.
Yeah.
So ke xa ndifuna udrafta i-lease agreement ndingenza kanjani na? Because indlu is not under my name currently, but ndine letter of executorship.
But you draft it under your name.
Yes.
Bese kuse bank labazonida khona letter of execution.
Okay.
On the lease agreement you don't put it. It's the bank where you have to prove ukuthi indlu isegameni lakho noma iku-process yokuba segameni lakho.
Okay. Second question. Dinayo kukho
Sorry.
kukho i-business ndifuna uvula i-laundrette.
Laundry.
Yes.
Yes.
But now i-account sendiyivulile ne. So if ndifuna uyiqonda which requirements xa ndizoyovula before i-registration funeke ndiye kwasazi ndiyoyirejistarisha khona.
Yeah, for register i-business.
Yes.
Okay. Umuntu owazi ngamabhizinisi nangiyamfo phakama mfo. Vula ama-account nani. Mina I use people. And then he might have an information.
Angayazi the information.
Yes. Ngicela ukuthi niye kuye. Seven. If you want to open a company, I think bewukhuluma ngalo na Tuesday. So I think he's the right person uzokutshela how to register a company. Mina I'll give you what is important.
Okay.
Youngest,
Okay.
once you have that, come to me. Sizokhuluma ngeimali zakho.
Kodwa but then is personal.
Nikhona, how to structure your finances and how to structure wealth.
Anamali mna tata ne ndandiphangela. Ngoko hayi ndatya nabazali bami imali yam nabantwana bam nda-investa kwi-education yabo, at least ndine-professionals
Bantwana bakho?
zabantwana. Yes.
Okay.
Omnye ke lo mdala usejoburg une-properties but she's a medical doctor. Uyireyizile yonke laa point.
Yeah.
But I'm trying into yoba nam akandizame but abantwana bethu abazameki ndoyika ibe ngathi ndifuna bathi into black tax.
Yeah, let me tell you. Shh. Yabona le ngizoyikhuluma manje. Last time yacishe yangilwisa nabanye abantu. Awuzala abantwana ukuthi bakondle. Uzala abantwana wena ukuthi ubondle bakho. Lithi Bible, a wise person leaves legacy for children's children, not children feeding their parents. The graph, it doesn't go up, it goes down. You develop them, you look well after them. If you have look well after them, it's up to them to decide ukuthi bafuna ukubonga. No, listen. No, it's up to them. Agathi, shh, mamela. Umntana na uhlala naye endlini, shh, asebenza. Angithi sengaphuma. Hlala naye phasi. Niplane ma expense wala ekhaya. Umbonise. Abe ingxenye yento eyenza kukowabo angithi. But don't make too much demands emntwaneni. Unempilo yakhe. Naye akangaqali aneyikoloto. Kufuna aqale in a clean slate. Your mistake are not their mistake. Mfo, ngaphaya. Uthi mama, hey.
Tata unyanisile.
Ngoba
Batata abantwana sesifuna into ba asidle besibondlile. Nansi apha
okay. Before Mfo akhuluma, shh. Listen to this. I said it several times. To all species on earth, it's only human who take milk up until they go to the grave. All species on earth, they take milk while they are young. Ngilahlile ne? Ngizoyiphinde. To every species on earth, every living creature apha emhlabeni, ngumuntu qha, it's only human. Osela ubisi, alisele aze ayofa, anqanqe up until ayofa. Kodwa inja inqanqe incane, imfene inqanqe incane, yabayidala iyayiyeka. Inyoka inqanqe incane, ingulube inqanqa incane, yabayidala yenza njani? That's why they become more independent than human. It means umuntu sometimes akafuni ukukhula. Uthi noma samdala afuna ukubehave ngathi ngumntana because usathatha ubisi. Because usathatha ini? Ubisi labantwana. NeBhayibheli lithi mangumdala bengincela nangimncane bengincela ini? Mase ngimdala ngadla ukudla bobudala. Thank you.
Oh, Molweni.
Yes, Mfo.
I just want to give advice kuba Zalwan. E-government, it's there for us, and I'm a witness of that. Enye into mhlambe ukuthi bazalwane, especially those who want to be in business, ake sizameni mhlawumbe to research more on what government can do for you instead of you doing for the government. abazalwane, they can start opening projects for themselves. Abazalwane, they can start gathering themselves. Ukhona usisi nangiyapha uthe une NPO, gather yourself. Mama mhlambe uyahluleka ukusebenza uyi-one, gather 2-3 people, open an NGO, NPO. There is money government. There's a lot of money. For maybe he's a witness. 2010, they gave us 2.4 million to open a radio station. 2009, they gave us 600,000 to open a project, a toilet paper. I was having youth center. They gave us something like 500,000. So each and every project, if you have, let's say business, you are try and find out what is it that you can go for and make a research. What can you offer to the community and approach the government and make sure that the government helps you on that particular thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So I think even that one needs people to consult. And those who have NPOs and NPC and NGOs. 7. Yeah, so check. How can you gather yourself? You make your own NPO. Nebone guti. Njengoba basho ukuthi usisune NPO. And then mhlambe nabanye banama NPO wangit. And then you get that information.
And that information is available at your bank. My bank, Standard Bank, FNB, and go to your bank and inquire about opening a business, about opening an account, they will help you about everything. You can come to me, but also your bank can also go, where you get money. Go and consult inside your bank and tell them what you want. Your bank will help you on that. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. When's on?
Electrical engineering, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Disebenza kwa Bidvest Facilities Management.
Waban?
Kwa Bidvest.
Bidvest. That's a big company. Yeah. When's okay.
Ufuna umsebenzi wami ngichaze?
Yeah.
Okay. Technicians, dispatcher, ndizinike umsebenzi zihambe ziyosebenza kwa-Telkom or Absa, Vodacom, depending. Which,
Okay. All right. Do you have a property?
yes.
Uhlala kuyo? Uchatini? Nihlala into the property? Land.
Yes.
Okay, nihlala into that property.
Yes,
But the
sir.
property E1.
One that.
Then you need to start working on buying a second property.
Ndicela undicacisele tata because ndivile uthetha ngobhatala extra amount of money if you, let's say ubhatala 5,000 takuva sithi you must pay extra 2,000
Yes.
and then
You go to the bank, you don't just do it.
okay.
You just go to the bank. You tell your bank, Ogoti, I want to put 3,000 extra on my installment. But tell them that, uma bank bond yakho, it's ala ngay first. Tell them, go to, you want to pay that money on the 15th.
Okay.
Yes, you must split the money. At the same time. When make it a point to go to gule salary yenu, anisebenzis le mali bank, ya bond, le yang 15. Nilinde it's all ngay 15.
Okay.
Why ngay 15? I bank na yot ala ngay first. Le mali yang 15 ibe sa ibula le interest. Because most of the time, what makes us to pay for a property for 20 years? It's interest than paying for the actual property. So how do you kill the interest? You kill it by putting the interest money inside the bank. My figure, it all good taxana interest.
Okay, so mna yena sendiyibhatala nge-15th i-bond.
I-bond
That
yakho.
means funeka ndiyoyibhatala nge-month end.
Nge-month end, abatsale lo 3,000. Hlala phasi notata, bese nibeka lo mali, then nithi nge-month end abatsale lo 3,000.
Akasebenzi utata, ndicela umfunele umsebenzi.
Kusebenza wena wethu?
Sebenza mna tata.
Okay, uhlele ekhaya yena manje. O unezinto azenzayo.
Une small business apha ese-gym apha ePhilippi.
yajimisa. But nakajimisa unama
Une-name under i-gym yakhe, uye wayiregistarisha. Then sayofuna i-capital kwa-Capitec. Sayibhadala ke sayigqiba.
wena ubhadala njani ikoloto zakho?
I pay like now.
But how is your credit score?
Isase-right, but ndiyacinga uba izoba iba wrong because inintsi into endiyenzayo ngoku.
Okay. Bantu abamnyama bantu bakithi, normalize to carry yourself like lento bekayisho mfo. Go to the bank and consult. You normalize the loan. Nyangizwa? 2, normalize to go and get information. A bank, makungasi bank, state agent. Makungasi state agent, get consultation. Normalize consulter to people who has information.
I am in the process. I have consulted them and they sent me, FNB, they sent me email in connection with e-payment. So
Okay.
I think it's me because bebeyithumele izolo.
All right.
So fanele ndithumele i-bank statements zonke ezi zinto bazidingayo.
Basidingayo.
Yes.
Do that information. When you are done with that information, and then come. Uzobe sewunento egcwele. Then you sit down with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Celeni kwakho. Yes.
Mna tata, molweni. Mna tata ndiyabolekisa ngemali.
Ebolekisa ngemali.
Yes. Ndinendlu endayithengayo eDelft ihlala abantu ndiyayirentisa. Ndiyaphangela kwa Bidvest Prestige.
Sorry. Unendlu obolekisa ngemali?
Ndiyabolekisa ngemali ndiyarentisa eDelft ngendlu yapha ndayithenga.
So une bond yakho.
No, kuseyopoint RDP tata lena.
Uhlala ku-RDP wena.
Yes.
And then unenye indlu futhi. And then ubolekisa ngemali.
Yes, dad.
And then which is you can take another bond. Uyasebenza ngithi?
Ndiyasebenza tata.
How is your credit score?
Andiyazi boss ndiyawonqena amatyala so izinto mhlawumbi ndithenga cash ndiyaqokelela imali.
Listen. Ngenzeka ukuthi awunawo matshala. But you need to have a credit score to develop a profile yakho. You can only develop it by create a good credit score. So go and open an account. Preferable, go to Woolworths, go to Fortune. Fortune is more faster. Woolworths sometimes you choose it. But when you pay Woolworths, Woolworths update your credit score faster than anyone else. Having each other like a Woolworths, then ulibhadale for 3 months, ubone ukuthi kwenza njani. Get it? Then, after a credit score yakho right, then you can start uhambe uyothatha i-property without a deposit, without a transfer cost. Make that property to pay itself. But someone must occupy the property. Then you make that property to pay itself. Then you start developing from there. It's important. 7? Yes, sir.
Kwento tata sowuzimenshile ndiye ndanotice into Crown that, Crown food. Kwento uye wazithetha tata ndiye notice into ye-maintenance, no discuss about wealthy, no family gathering, no money circulation. Ndizama uthi tata ngenxa ye-history yethu singabantu abamnyama okanye nge-background, ndizama ungqina le nto uyithethayo siye salekisha tata ezintweni ezininzi okanye ufumana abantu for ukwazi usicacisela ngento, because ndikaphe into enye nyhani ziye zasikhosta kulaa nto bethetha ngayo mama esithi iprojekthi notata. Sayifumana iprojekthi apha ecross road tata, iyavela ibhanki uNedbank, u-African Bank tata, wathi masize namakhadi sarejistarisha. Qha laa nto ongakwazi tata ukugetarisha senze ungakwazi udibana yaphetha loo nto tata iphelele emoyeni ngenxa yoba singakwazanga usebenza. Into endizama uyithetha tata ndizama uthi le nto usifundisa yona okanye le information ingabonakala mhlawumbi ngathi incinci kodwa kwenye icala iyasinika umdla tata, futhi ndinomdla kakhulu uba nyhani ingabheka phambili sifumane napha napha. Enkosi kakhulu tata, ndiyabulela.
Right. Thank you so much. It's, you know, you got the project, but you never had information how to run the project. That's why in Itimina, information is important. Nyangis? Information is important. You cannot outgrow what you don't know. Media is saying I must repeat the issue ye yabantwana. Yini nangibuhle uhleli pha,
Anginandawo uyayazi.
but ngibona ngathi udliwa isazela wena kuqala.
Because I meet you, but why they are so interested in it?
Khawunikeze pha gama while uya pha. I'm saying it is your responsibility ukukhulisa umntana. Umntana nakakhulile mdevelope in such a way ukuthi akwazi ukuplaya ingxenye yama responsibility apha endlini, but so tata iweight yonke uyifake emntwaneni bese umntana akakwazi ukuzenzela izinto zakhe nokusidevelopa asithola seyikolotini. 1, sukuthi umntana akakuthathela izinto ngesikoloto, sukumfaka umntana akho eyikolotini. Niyangizwa? Sufaka umntana akho kuphi? Isikoloto somntana akhe akube isikoloto sakhe, akungabe isikoloto sakho. Yes sir.
Okay, bengicela ubuza apha kutata lwa okuthiwa udila nazo ezi. Ndiye ndayiregisterisha.
Tata lowa phakama.
Tata. Ndiye ndayiregisterisha ikampani i-CK le.
Yeah.
Into zakhona nazi nezo zonke.
I-CK uyiregister nini?
Inonyaka ngoku nali ikhadi lebhanki. So ndicela ubuza uba yintoni ekufanele ndiyi-approache ebhankini so that izokwazi undincedisa kwezo idea endizawuya nazo mna namntu ufuna isebenze.
Okay. Yeah, go and consult there. Ufuna yenzeni le company qala?
Ikampani ndinabo abantu abokokha i-construction. Ndinabo nabafaka i-build in.
Yeah, because now, any into that happened, everyone was told, even a company was totally turned. Hey, they don't know it's a different ball together. Nang knows the puzzle. Okay. You understand? Yeah. And it's not about just having a company who's totally tender. Hambofuni tender who's totally tender. It's a different ball together. Kakulu, when we are, you have to have connections. It's what I was speaking about last Sunday. And the structure doesn't favor most of us as people. It favors colored and white. So, and then go sit down. I'm just trying to say, don't waste your time and your energy I prefer ukuthi do business that is self-sustained, that is not depending on government kakhulu. Nyangizwa? Mainga depend iphi? If you can organize, like umama banama taxi, you organize, now nama taxi, you organize indlela yokurana business lakho nama taxi. So rana business lakho ngathi run spaza shop. Run it professionally so that it give you professional results. Okay? Right.
Ndicela ukubuza kubhuti lo okuregistrarishwa kuye i-business. Bhuti mna thina sasiregisterishile siyi-10. So saye town, kwathiwa phaya town sibaninzi kufuneka sohlulelane ibe yi-5-5. Ndane group yam, ndasebenzisa i-address yam, saregister labuya igama. After libuyile igama kanti ndidibene nabantu abonqenayo, so kuthiwa senza i-quotation. Ndiyokwenza i-quotation ndindodwa, ndakhalaza kulasisi into yoba eyi ndisebenza ndindodwa. Akanawukwazi ubakhuphana abantu, wathi yena bangandibangalela once iphumelele ikhampani. So into endifuna ukuyiqonda, ileta safika pha kum, ndavele ndazivulele yam ikhampani ndindodwa ekuye yam. So ileta ziyafika. So ayizuba ingxaki njengoba ndine yam ikhampani phezu kokuba ndikhona kwela gama ngoba ndivele ndaliyeka ngoba ndinawukwazi ukusebenzisa
Nangya uthi ayizoba ingxaki. Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time. We are coming from night prayer. We are tired. But I believe that we'll have more time. Nikona. So it's up to you. Ngiyayazi ukuthi abanye bacabanga ukuthi ngizobathandazela. Nikon. Bacabanga ukuthi ngizokwenza njani? What I gave you, it's up to you what to do with it. 7? Yeah. Stand on your feet. Surely.
One must bring a key. It's a prophetic key saying 2026, a year of higher dimension. Musawenkosi Joshua, Mohlala, it's my name, a father of the nation. The Friday of the 6th of March in Queenstown. All our branches in the Eastern Cape are coming from 6 p.m. up until 6 a.m. It's a night of anakazo. You don't want to miss it. It will be prophetic. It will be healing and deliverance. You don't want to miss the night of anakazo. Ugusuga as far as Lisigisigi Kumbu, Kokstad, as far as Indwe, Ngobo. People must come for that special night, a night of anakazo. I want you to come and meet a prophet. Carry a seed of 700 rand. I am coming to meet you there. It will be a night of anakazo. And then on Saturday, the 7th of March, I am in Port Elizabeth, in Daku Hall, from 10 a.m. up until 3 p.m. It will be an anakazo service. You don't want to miss this special service. People must come expecting. It will be prophetic. When I also Port Elizabeth, I am strictly coming for you. Mabtetu bumnyama mvelukanya. Nkuluma ngeyutineh. Nkuluma ngeGrahamstown. Nkuluma as far as George Neisner. Ungwehla njenge Garden Route. I'll be coming for that special service for you. God bless you. Mamelage, the Sunday of the 8th of March. Mfuna abantu abakholela uNkulunkulu ngezindlu, abantu abakholela uNkulunkulu ngeimoto, abantu abakholela uNkulunkulu another position. Everyone must bring a key. It's a prophetic key service. 10 a.m. across our branches. only in Johannesburg, 7:30 up until 11:30. Mabtetu bumnyama kuvelukani. Indlela zakho mazivuleke.
It's working for me. Yeah, it's working for me. Yeah.